the Tennessee Titans, taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jacksonville offense getting ready to begin this first drive, and at the helm, the #1 overall pick back in April, Trevor Lawrence, the rookie out of Clemson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Open man left side, it's a tight end man Hurts. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence steps away to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive. Offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll drop this one off with ETN. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Big completion there on third and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. First and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Nick Bawden taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Now come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and third with Tennessee.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down now, it's Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 85 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
21-0 our score after 1. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
On second down, it's Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Henry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A give to Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence will throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bud Dupree able to drop it for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Titan football. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Tannehill throwing again. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now Tannehill. His throw incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Tannehill now to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Rosas' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. First, let's get